Ma'am, do you have a real ID? The agent's voice slices through the airport hum. Your line stalls. Your back aches. The baby nudges your ribs. You've got 10 minutes till boarding and a driver's license that might not pass in 2025. A man behind you sighs. Someone up front is arguing about a name change after their wedding. Another traveler is having every bottle in her carry-on swabbed, one by one. This is the new reality. Pregnancy plus post-May 7th, 2025 ID rules. If you don't know the 7 checkpoints that slow people down, you'll learn them the hard way, in the wrong line, with the clock ticking. But you're not here to learn the hard way. You're here to fly smart. In the next few minutes, you'll see the exact friction points, ID proof, name mismatches, security options while pregnant, liquids that are allowed, and how to pack them, airline cutoffs near your due date, and the crucial domestic views international difference, so you glide where others grind. Key date. You must know May 7th, 2025. Circle it. Wednesday, May 7th, 2025. From that morning on, TSA officers at U.S. airports will ask adults 18 plus for a real ID-compliant license, watch, ID, or an accepted alternative like a passport just to enter the screening line for domestic flights. No star/mark, expect delays, extra screening, or being turned away. Pregnancy isn't an exception. Kids traveling with you don't need real ID if they're under 18, but you still do. Flying internationally? Different game. You'll need a valid passport regardless. Hold that date in your head as we hit checkpoint 1. If your license isn't REAL ID compliant yet, or you recently changed your name, this is the first bottleneck. The DMV doesn't play close enough. They want originals or certified copies that prove 1. Who you are, 2. Your social security number, and 3. Where you live, usually 2 proofs of address. If your current legal name is different from the name on your birth certificate or passport, you'll also need the paper trail for every change. Think marriage certificate, divorce decree, or court order. 3 speed tips. Audit your names before you go. Every document should show the same current legal name, spelling, hyphens, accents. If your passport shows Garcia Lopez and your insurance card shows Garcia Lopez, fix the mismatch now or bring the linking document. Overpack documents. Bring your passport even if you're not applying with it. It's the fastest gold standard ID. Carry 2 proofs of address, bank or utility statements mailed to you, lease, mortgage, your social security card, or official SSA letter/W2/1099, and those name change records. Put them in a flat folder you can open in seconds. Plan for timing. Appointments book up. Some states mail the real ID, so you may leave with a temporary paper license that isn't always accepted at TSA. If you're flying before the physical card arrives, carry a passport as your backup. When the card arrives, check for the real ID mark, often a star. No mark, no shortcut at the airport. You reach the podium and the officer scans your license. Pause. Is there a star or state-specific real ID mark? If yes, you're waved forward. If not, your day can splinter fast. Here's the play. If your license is REAL ID compliant, keep it handy with your boarding pass so you can flash both in one motion. Don't bury it in the diaper bag. If your license is not real ID, your lifelines are passport, passport card, or another TSA-accepted ID. Keep one in the same pocket, ready to deploy. If you forgot everything, TSA might try to confirm your identity with extra questions and screening, but it can eat time you don't have, especially with a bathroom break looming and a boarding clock ticking. Ticketed name must match the ID in your hand. If you booked under your maiden name, but your ID shows your married name, or vice versa, you're at risk for a stall right here. Keep your linking documents reachable, not deep in your carry-on. Pro tip: 1 pocket rule. Put the ID you'll use and the boarding pass together in an easy front pocket before you join the line. Touch them every few minutes to make sure they're still there. You'll feel calmer, and you'll move faster than the average traveler who's rummaging at the podium. This slowdown is silent until it isn't. The agent looks at your boarding pass, looks at your ID, then squints. The hyphen you love, missing on the ticket. Middle name moved to a second last name. Boom, delay. Your options depend on timing. If there's time before boarding, the airline can often reissue the ticket to match your ID, but you'll wait and sometimes pay a fee. If time is tight, produce linking documents, marriage certificate, divorce decree, or court order that shows how name A became name B. Be polite, be brief, and keep everything flat and legible. Booking tip for next time. Copy your ID exactly when you type the passenger name. Same spacing, punctuation, and order. If you changed your name recently but your passport didn't catch up, book the old name that matches the valid document you'll use at the airport. You can celebrate the new name after you update every ID. You see the body scanner and hesitate. Good news, checkpoint equipment in U.S. airports is considered safe for pregnant travelers. But you always have the right to ask for a pat-down. That choice can add time, so plan for it. Here's how to flow. Call ahead with TSA Cares. If you want assistance, request it before travel so a coordinator can meet you and help you through screening. It's not a magic pass, but it smooths the handoffs. Declare what you're carrying. Prenatal vitamins, doctor's notes, a belly band with embedded supports. Tell the officer so there are no surprises on the X-ray. Footwear strategy. Slip-ons beat laces when bending is awkward. You'll clear bins faster and protect your back. Pat-down etiquette. If you choose it, ask where it will happen and how long it will take. Use calm, clear phrases. I'm pregnant and would like a pat-down instead of the scanner. Keep your items together so nothing gets left behind. Mindset shift. Screening is a process, not a judgment. The officer is trying to understand your items and your choices. You're in control of the options, and you can always request a supervisor if something feels off. Your aim is simple. Predict the questions, answer once, and move on. Think beyond the 3.4-ounce rule. When you're pregnant, some liquids and gels are treated as medically necessary and can exceed the usual limits. That's a green light with an asterisk. Pack like this, declare up front. Before your bag enters the X-ray, tell the officer you have medically necessary liquids. Say what they are: electrolyte solution, prescription cream, saline, cooling gel, etc. Separate and label. Place these items in a clear pouch outside your regular toiletry bag so the officer can inspect and swab without unpacking your suitcase like a garage sale. Original packaging helps. A pharmacy label or printed instruction sheet speeds the conversation. If you decant, add a simple label, name plus purpose. Ice packs are okay for medical use. Expect them to be inspected. Partially frozen packs may be opened or swabbed. Snacks versus liquids. Solid snacks are fine, but dense foods like bars often flag the X-ray. Consolidate them so a quick bag check doesn't turn into a scavenger hunt. Your tone matters. Short, confident sentences move you along. These are medically necessary liquids for pregnancy. I'm declaring them. You're not asking for a favor. You're giving the officer the info they need to clear you efficiently. You've cleared TSA, but the airline has its own gatekeeping near your due date. Most U.S. carriers allow domestic travel until around 36 weeks, but policies vary, and international flights can have earlier cutoffs. What slows you down is uncertainty at the counter. Minimize friction. Know your week number. Put your due date and current week on your phone's lock screen note. If asked, you answer instantly. Carry a brief note from your clinician if you'll be close to the airline's cutoff. One sentence stating you're fit to fly, your gestational age, and your due date can settle questions at boarding. Pick your seat with your body in mind. Aisle for bathroom trips. Extra leg room if swelling or back pressure is real. If you're prone to nausea, forward of the wing is gentler. Hydrate and move. Ask for water early. Stand and stretch when the seatbelt sign allows. Compression socks aren't glamorous, but they help. If an agent seems unsure, calmly ask them to review the airline's pregnancy policy or call a supervisor. You're not trying to win an argument. You're giving them exactly what they need to say, yes, board. This one trips people up at 5 a.m. Real ID is for U.S. domestic flights. The second your itinerary crosses a border, the rules change. You need a valid passport to board and to enter the destination country, plus any required documents for newborn-related concerns if you're near-term and traveling abroad. 2 easy mistakes: showing a shiny new Real ID at an international counter and wondering why the agent still asks for a passport. Forgetting that return flights are international too. If your passport is lost or expired while abroad, your way home gets complicated fast. Fix it in advance. Check passport expiration. Many countries require 6 months validity beyond your return date. Screenshot your passport ID page and store it securely. If you're within a month of your due date, understand your destination's airline and medical policies. Some carriers are stricter on international legs. Domestic, Real ID or alternative ID is the key. International, passport, or you don't fly. Quick prep, 2 to 4 weeks out checklist. Confirm your ID plan. Real ID mark on your license? Great. If not, pack your passport. Match your name. Check that the ticket name mirrors the ID you'll present. If you changed names, add linking documents to your folder. Book TSA Cares if you want screening assistance. Pack the medical kit, prenatal vitamins, prescribed meds, medically necessary liquids, labeled and separated. Seat strategy: aisle or extra leg room if possible. Comfort add-ons: compression socks, refillable bottle, light cardigan for temperature swings. Timing buffer: add 20 to 30 minutes to your usual airport arrival to cover pat-down or liquid checks. Backup plan: photo of your passport and a contact number for your airline saved on your phone. Run this list once, and your day stops feeling random. You'll control the clock instead of chasing it. Pregnancy doesn't slow smart travelers, it just changes the checklist. Know the real ID date, match your name, choose your screening, and pack medical items to declare. Do those 4, and the 7 checkpoints turn into green lights. If this helped, like the video and subscribe for more travel shortcuts. Stay ready, fly calm, beat the 2025 airport bottlenecks.